Hello, how you doing?
Hello, is this Dazzle?
Yeah, it's Dazzle.
Yes, how you doing? I want to know if I can book a reading or if you're available for a reading.
Yes, always. What's on your mind?
Okay, so I think my baby father's sleeping with the girl next door.
What?
And yes, because she always looking at me funny. She never really speak. But every time I'm with him, it's like she speak and be giggly, like doing this like a side eye thing. I think it's like a woman's intuition thing. He say I'm tripping, but I know I'm not. He don't do nothing for me, nothing for my kids. And the other day, I found like a Gucci receipt in his armrest, and just coincidentally, she had like some
Alright, we're
Gucci
gonna
shoes.
figure. Hello. All right, you guys, it's your girl Dazzle. I'm back for a part 2 tarot reading for Bre-Z, Gucci Man's ex-girlfriend. I forgot to add on some stuff. So I forgot to ask, right, about her lawsuit that she said that she was going to do against Gucci Man for her royalties because she said she is supposed to be owed millions of dollars. Basically, it's in the millions, and basically people was telling her that she needs to sue the company Big Cat and not Gucci. But Gucci got writer's credits, and I know he's getting a check, and she wants some money from him instead of the company, right? And she said, basically alluding to if he doesn't settle or whatever with her, that she was going to start spilling incriminating tea, right? So I want to go ahead and ask these quick rounds of questioning, and I'm going to use the guiding light tarot. Okay, so Miss Bre-Z, does Gucci Man really owe you him? Does he really owe you millions and millions of dollars? Does Gucci Man really owe you millions of dollars? And we're going to just do a fast one. Okay? Does Gucci owe you millions of dollars? One, two, three. Does Gucci owe her millions of dollars? King of Swords in the reverse is a no. This is a spirit of manipulation and lying. Okay? And we can say it's a no. But this makes me want to actually look at stuff too. Right? So, let's see. And what is Spirit saying? Okay. This made me want to look further though, because I had to look at it. And I think, remember in a past reading when I did recently about Nicki Minaj, and at the end I was talking about how a guy that King of Swords showed up and stuff, and I'm like, damn, Gucci Man was that guy, right? He might be allegedly. What do y'all think? I don't know. Y'all gotta actually look at what I'm talking about. I just forgot which video it was, right? But it'll come back to me, right? And I'll relook at the video, and I'll put the two and two together and come back. So look, you got the King of Swords in the reverse. You got the King of Cups in the reverse. You got the Ace of Swords upright, and then you have the Five of Swords in the reverse. Okay, so what Spirit is really saying is that, first of all, the Five of Swords in the reverse, it talks about, look, this is somebody that wants a verbal argument. This is someone, I already told you guys that she likes the drama, okay? She's not here for, for any peace and kumbaya and getting resolved. She's here for the drama, and she wants to get paid for her drama, right? Because she needs some money. I mean, everybody needs some money. That's just what it is, right? So that's just another agent of chaos, and she's still obsessed with Gucci Man. She still want to be with him too, and she just felt like she was always the other woman or whatever. Like, and she, for her credit, what she said was she felt like she just was never good enough. That was the truth. She really did feel like she was always the other woman, and she was sharing him with someone else, and that really hurt her. And then yeah, they were marrying each other, so both of them was matching each other crazy. So it didn't surprise me that we've seen the act of violence or domestic violence online, right? And she wants to sue for that, right? Because she feels like she went through a Cassie situation. Wow. Even though he didn't tell you to have sex with other men, you was having sex with other men because you wanted to, and then you was trying to have sex with his brother, right? So that's a whole nother thing. That's your promiscuity that you have to take accountability for. And then she's trying to blame Gucci Man for all her bipolar. She wasn't bipolar until she met Gucci Man. No, baby. Now, he might have lied and manipulated like a man does. He may have emotionally abused you. Okay? Because the King of Cups is an emotional abuser, a manipulator, manipulation. Okay? Talking real bad to you too with that King of Swords. He was not a good boyfriend. He was not a good side nigga. Okay? That's why that went into his mental illness. So you're telling the truth there. So if he owed you anything, he probably owed you, but I don't think, because this is communication. So he probably told her that he would do stuff, but I don't know if he literally in any contract said that he was going to do it. You see what I'm saying? So there is some truth to what she's saying, but it's still a lie. If that makes sense. It's some type of lie going on. Even though, yes, he was a liar. Yes, he was a manipulator. Yes, he emotionally abused her. Yes, he verbally abused her. Okay? He was a terrible boyfriend. A terrible side piece. Whatever. You was side piece. He was, I don't know. Whatever y'all had going on, he was terrible. He didn't know how to treat women. These are not cards that treat women correctly. Okay? So that's his karma in a way. Now you got this crazy lady on your ass and blaming you for everything. That's your karma, right? So, but Spirit is talking about the 5 of Swords in the reverse. You know that's a cyberbullying card. That means that people are going online, as in Mac Bre-Z is going online saying all these things about Gucci Man, and Gucci Man knows exactly who she is, but he can't do nothing about it yet. So she is having free reign. She's having her way. And it just so happens that he has this hate train going, and no one cares what he says, because as far as the public feels, either he's a clone or he's being handled or he's a fucked up person. I mean, that's how the narrative is being drawn out now. So, to be real, I would say she's lying about some things when it comes to how much he owes her, and is he the sole person responsible for things. But then she's telling the truth about the manipulation and about the emotional manipulation. So I think he played with her. I think around that time he was playing with her. He was playing with another female, and he was playing with other females. So, and then she's young, so she don't know what she's signing. She don't know what she's doing. She's talking about brokering deals, and she's underage. She doesn't have nobody but her manager, who's not working in her best interest, around. And I'm like, okay, well, how do you know that Gucci is the one that's taking all your money? But she doesn't know that yet. She's just assuming it's just him, right? And I'll be honest with you, if we're going to look at the cards in itself, these are different men as well. The energy is manipulation and stuff like that, but these are different men. So it's different. So it's a different man that probably owes her some money. if she is owed money. So let me ask this again. But she's going to have to do her homework. She's going to have to do some real homework, okay? The Eight of Pentacles, though, she's gonna have to do some homework. She can't just blame Gucci for everything. She's gonna have to do some digging. She's gonna have to do some homework. If she does the work, it will pay off. Okay, so it's like a lie, but then there's a truth to it. And see, that's what I don't like about this type of stuff, these type of people, because they mix it. And I feel like the truth can just be the truth. So let me ask this. Is she owed millions? I'm going to ask this again. I don't know if I asked it the first time, but is she owed millions? But I got so confused. Like, it's a lie, but then it's the truth, but it's a lie. Then you gotta break it down. You gotta literally tear apart like an onion. You gotta peel back the layers to figure out the lie and figure out the truth. It's been so many years since everything has happened that, you know, she's probably told herself a couple of things, and she probably got things right and got things wrong in her head, right? So 1, 2, 3. Is she literally owed millions? The Chariot is in a reverse. No, but she's owed something, right? Not millions. Not millions. Not millions, right? Not millions. And I don't think Gucci even have all that money that she's saying that she's owed, right? So we're not even going to do all that. But I don't think she's owed millions, but she does feel like she was halted by an abusive lover and was stingy with his money and sold her a dream. That's how she feels, but she still wants this lover. But I got the feeling that so it was a lot of men around that time that did take advantage of women in the industry. Took advantage of them physically, emotionally, financially, things like that. Especially young girls. So, but I don't think she's owed millions. So if she was to go do a lawsuit about the abuse, about him hitting her and things like that, like a Cassie situation, would she win? 1, 2, 3. The 10 of Pentacles pops up. The 10 of Pentacles talks about long-term peak stability, security, and wealth, right? But here's the thing. The 10 of Pentacles also talks about a lawsuit that can be drawn out. The 9 of Wands in the reverse. And then it's the 5 of Swords. So I feel like it will be a drawn out fight. So it will be a long fight. What is Spirit saying? It'd be a long fight, okay? It won't just be a open and shut case. But the fact of the matter is, eventually she will win some money for that, okay? That she might win some money for, all right? So that's not me being whatever, but it might be drawn out, and it's best to make sure that she has everything in a row, because some things might not come in. The little offers that she want Gucci Man to give her won't come. That settlement won't come. So if you go and he's not giving it up easy, okay? Because she wants a lot of money, right? So, and you almost blackmailing him. That's what you're doing, right? In a way, because that's what she basically said online. So she takes him to court. It's going to be a situation. He ain't got it. It's going to be a situation where it's going to be long and drawn out. You might get something, but you're not going to get millions, right? So with this woman, what does Spirit really want this woman to do? What is Spirit really telling this woman to do? And I'm going to wrap it up, right? This is crazy. I don't know. This is weird. So, but she needs evidence too. That's the thing. She needs actual evidence. So she said she got her little. I hope she got her ducks in a row. If she does, then yeah. But I don't think it'll just like with the domestic violence stuff and whatnot. That's different. You could sue for that, but that's another thing. Oh, before I ask that, y'all see how I'm trying to hurry up and get all this stuff out so I don't have to keep asking, right? Because I don't want to in this live and feel like I didn't ask a question. So then with Bre-Z, did her bipolar disorder come solely due to dealing with Gucci? Because I already told y'all, but I just want to see. 1, 2, 3. 7 of Cups is in the reverse. No. Ace of Cups, Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. And the Judgment in the reverse. No. She's not going to win that case. No. She's that right there. No. She's not going to win any money from that. No. And she's already been the Queen of Cups in the reverse. Okay. But what I will tell you with the Queen of Cups in the reverse, they do have mood swings, right? They do. They're emotionally unbalanced. Okay. She's already that. And, but here's the thing. The Queen of Cups in the reverse could get abused. Right? They could. So I'm not taking that from her at all. The Queen of Cups in the reverse can definitely get abused by the types of energies that I pulled that was coming towards her from Gucci. Yes. They very much so could, but the bipolar shit was already there. Yes. So that's that. But let's see what Spirit wants her to do. What does Spirit want Bre-Z to do? What is her guides telling her to do? What is her guides telling her to do? 1, 2, 3. What's thesis? Ooh. Giving money. And bad habits is in the back. Okay, so Spirit is telling you, it's in the reverse. Don't give money, save money. Okay, save your money. Hold on to your money. Photo proof, getting evidence. You need evidence of the things that you're talking about. And you need people to give you some money. You might need to ask for donations too, right? Then there's a wolf in sheep's clothing around her. She needs to watch out for the people that's around her because they might be giving her bad advice on how to go about things. And the back of this is bad habits. They want you to break out of those bad habits. I don't know if you're doing drugs, what type of addictions. I already told you that came up from her in the first reading with addictions and stuff. So let me go ahead and go because my baby is now, he's getting all whatever. I need to get him an order. My fur baby likes. But anywho, yeah, so it's I don't know if she's addicted to drama, addicted to attention, addicted to the toxicity. Let that addiction go, okay? Let those bad habits go. So, yeah, that's what I got. That's the last little bit of stuff. I'm not coming back no more. I love y'all for real. And what are you doing, Lex? Why are you always doing this to mommy?